If you're over 60 and you've been spending money on collagen powder, collagen creams, collagen pills, I need you to stop for just a moment and listen to this.
Closely.
Because there's a very good chance your body isn't even using most of that collagen the way you think it is. Most people don't even realize this. But your skin doesn't just need collagen poured into it from the outside. It needs the right building blocks to make its own, and one of the most overlooked ones is sitting in almost every American kitchen right now. I'm talking about the humble potato, not fried, not loaded with butter, just prepared the right way. Stay with me until the end, and this will make a lot more sense. Because what I'm about to share isn't a gimmick. It's about giving your skin what it actually asks for, in a way that's simple, affordable, and already in your grocery cart. A lot of people make mistakes here, spending on the expensive stuff while skipping the basics that actually work. Today, I'll explain it simply and clearly. No confusing science, just what matters and why. Let's talk about what's really happening under your skin as you get older, because once you understand this, everything else makes sense. Starting somewhere in your 40s and 50s, your body slows down on producing collagen. That's the protein that keeps skin firm, plump, and bouncy. Less collagen means more sagging, more fine lines, slower healing when you get a scrape or a bruise. This is very important. Your skin doesn't just lose collagen because of age alone. It loses it faster when your body doesn't have enough of the raw materials to keep making it in the first place. Here's the part most people never hear. Vitamin C isn't just something you take for a cold. It's actually required, not optional. Required for your body to build new collagen at all. Without enough of it, your skin cells can try all they want, but they simply can't finish the job. Think about that for a second. You could be doing everything else, right? Moisturizing, drinking water, taking supplements, and still come up short if this one piece is missing. Now here's where it gets interesting. A medium potato, especially when you leave the skin on and cook it gently, gives you a real, meaningful dose of vitamin C, not a trace amount. An actual contribution toward what your body needs that day. And unlike a lot of vitamin C sources that are more fragile, potatoes hold on to more of it during cooking because of their starch content. It acts almost like a little protective shield for the vitamin inside. So when you sit down to a baked potato or a pot of mashed potatoes made the right way, you're not just having comfort food. You're handing your skin one of the exact tools it's been missing. That's the piece nobody tells you about. And it's exactly why we're going to slow down next and talk about how to actually prepare it so you get the most out of it. Because the way most people cook potatoes strips a lot of this benefit away before it ever reaches your plate. So let's get into exactly how to prepare this, so you're not losing the very thing you're after. Because here's the mistake a lot of people make without even realizing it. They peel the potato first, then boil it in a big pot of water for 20-30 minutes, and by the time it's soft enough to eat, a good portion of that vitamin C has already leached out into the water and gone right down the drain. Here's what actually works better. Leave the skin on. That skin isn't just there to hold the potato together. It acts like a barrier that helps seal in the nutrients while it cooks. Baking is one of the gentlest methods because the potato cooks in its own environment instead of sitting in water the whole time. A simple baked potato, skin and all, at a moderate oven temperature, holds on to far more of its vitamin C than a peeled, boiled one. If boiling is just easier for you and for a lot of folks, especially if you've got a bad grip or trouble standing at the stove for long, it is. There's a simple fix. Cut the potato into larger pieces instead of small ones. Keep the skin on if you can, and don't overcook. The less surface area exposed and the less time in the water, the more you keep. This is very important. Timing matters too. Vitamin C breaks down a bit more the longer food sits around after it's cooked, especially if it's reheated again and again. So a freshly baked or freshly boiled potato eaten that same day is doing a lot more for you than the same potato reheated 3 days later from the fridge. And here's something that might surprise you. You don't need a huge portion. One medium potato, prepared the right way, alongside your regular meal, is enough to make a real contribution. This isn't about eating potatoes at every meal or replacing balanced
your
eating.
ankles, your feet,
It's about
even
using
your
something you likely
while
already have in
are
your
trying
kitchen,
to keep your blood
prepared
chemistry
just a
stable.
little more thoughtfully,
Then you
so
lie
it actually
down,
does the
the
job
fluid
you need
shifts
it to
back
do.
into circulation,
Now,
and suddenly your
knowing
kidneys
this
get
changes
slammed
how
with
you look
extra
at that
volume,
bag of potatoes
right when you're
sitting
begging
in
your
your
body
pantry.
to let you sleep.
But there's one more piece to
Tart
this, the
cherries
part
can
that
help
ties
support that
everything
evening
together and
wind
makes this
down in a
actually
gentle
worth
way
doing
because
consistently,
they're
not
known
just
for
once.
compounds that
Here's the
support
piece that
healthy
ties it
inflammation
all together.
response and can
Vitamin
also
C for
support
your
sleep
skin
quality for some people.
isn't a on-time fix,
Meaning you're
it's a
not
daily
just thinking
habit.
about
The
kidneys,
same way brushing your
you're
teeth
thinking
is a
about the
daily
whole
habit.
overnight
Your
recovery
body
system.
doesn't store it up for later.
But,
it uses
and
what
this
it
is where
gets
people mess
and
it
then
up,
needs more the next
if you grab
day.
a huge
That's
glass
exactly
of sweet
why
cherry
something
cocktail
simple,
or a sugar-loaded
affordable,
cherry
and
drink,
already sitting in
you
your
can
kitchen
spike blood sugar,
matters so much
trigger
more than an
thirst,
expensive
and
jar
end up
you
right
might
back
forget
in the
to
bathroom
use,
at
or run out
1:30
of,
a.m.
or stop buying once the
Not
price
helpful.
goes up. This is the
So
real
here's the
lesson here.
home-friendly way I like
It's
older
not that a
adults to think
potato
about
is a
it.
miracle food
Like we're
that
standing in your
replaces
kitchen
everything
together.
else.
The goal
It's
is
that the
not to
basics
drown your
done
kidneys in
consistently,
liquid.
prepared
The
the
goal
right
is to
way,
give your
often
body a
quietly
small,
outwork
smart
the fancy
dose of
stuff
what it
we
can
get
use,
talked into buying.
without turning your
A
bladder
baked
into an
potato
alarm
with the
clock.
skin on,
A
a few times a
practical,
week,
realistic
alongside
routine looks
foods
like
like
this.
citrus,
Option
bell
A,
peppers,
most
or
popular.
berries, gives
2
your
to 4
skin a
ounces
steady
of
supply of
100%
exactly
tart
what it
cherry
needs
juice.
to keep doing
Look
its
for
job.
unsweetened
No
if
fads,
possible.
no gimmicks.
Option B,
Just giving
even
your body
simpler
what
for
it's
some.
been asking for all
1
along.
to 2 tablespoons
So
of
the next time you're
unsweetened
standing
dried
in the
tart
kitchen,
cherries,
deciding
chewed
what to make
slowly
for
like a little
dinner,
dessert.
remember this. That potato
Do
in
it
your
60 to
pantry
90 minutes
isn't
before
just
bed,
filling you up.
not right as
Prepared
you're
the right
brushing your
way.
teeth.
It's quietly working for
That
your
timing
skin,
matters
too.
because it gives your
And
body
that's a
time to
habit
process
you
it
can
without
keep for
making
the
you feel
long
like you
run.
need to race
Not
to the
something you'll
bathroom
forget about in
the
a month
second you
like
lie
so
down.
many supplements
And
end
I
up
want you to
being.
pair it with
If
one
this
tiny
helped you look
habit
at
that
something
sounds
so
almost
simple in a
too
whole
simple,
new way, that's
but makes
exactly
this
what
work
this
better.
channel is here for,
After
taking the
your tart
everyday
cherry,
things
take
you
a 5
already
to
have
10 minute
and showing
easy
you how
walk
to
around the
actually
house,
get the
down
most
the
out of
hallway,
it.
around the kitchen
Take
island.
care of yourself,
Even just a
and
few
we'll
laps
see
while
you
your show is on
in the
commercial
next one.
break.